Hello everybody, today we're taking a look at an oldie but goodie. This is the Minolta 50mm f1.7. Welcome aboard the studio. The Minolta 50mm f1.7 is the standard lens that came with the old Minolta SR system. The lens has 6 elements in 5 groups, and with an aperture range of 1.7 to f22, and with a filter thread at 59mm it comes in at around 165 grams. This is an all-manual lens, and when I say all-manual, I really mean it. The focus is manual, and since no one has come up with an adapter that can read the aperture on this lens, it has been made completely manual now as well. The focus on this lens, or at least in my example, is smooth and comfortable. Since this lens has been made to focus manually, the focus ring has been made superbly grippy, and it gives just enough resistance to give a smooth focusing experience. And if you put this lens on a Sony mirrorless, the focusing becomes even easier with focus peaking. Now, since this is an older lens, you might be asking yourself, does it flare? And the answer is, yes it does. Quite a lot actually. So an aftermarket lens hood such as this Hoya lens hood that I got for it might just be a good investment. You might be asking yourself, is this lens good for video? And well, that depends on what you're doing. The focusing, as I said, is very smooth. The lens flare is characteristic, but the aperture is clicky. Luckily, not very clicky, but if you are going to use the on-camera sound, you might run into some problems. For studio work, on the other hand, there are a few downsides to this lens. Since the aperture is controlled by the lens and not the camera, you will be stuck at whatever aperture you put it to. So it might be hard to focus if you don't put this lens at f1.7 or at most f4, because the depth of field becomes so wide that you will essentially get everything and nothing in focus if you don't do it correctly. And also, if you are in a dimly lit studio, the preview on the camera might just decrease so much that the focus peaking just doesn't work anymore. Now, to be fair, it might be a little bit dickish on me to review this lens on a camera system that it hasn't been made for. Well, all the bells and whistles doesn't really work. However, I don't think that diminishes this lens at all. I do find it to be a little bit more endearing to me because of its little flaws. Most photography gear today will not make you a better photographer, it will just make you a more pretentious hack. However, with this lens you do become a better photographer, I believe, because you have to be a good photographer in order to use it. With this lens I have to slow down, I have to check my depth of field, I have to check my focusing, and in that time I will get my framing perfectly. So I have actually got more good shots with this lens than I have with my size 24 to 70mm f2.8 that I have on the camera right now. So to sum up, this lens isn't the fastest you can get on the market today, it isn't the sharpest, and also you might need to look around for a while in order to find someone that is relatively dust-free. I got lucky with this one. However, I can safely say that this is the most fun lens that you can get on the market today, and that is a big plus for any videographer or photographer worth the name. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please consider clicking like and subscribe down below for more videos. And also, until next time, take care of one another. Goodbye.